Hello everybody, welcome back to some Firelink Shrine. Starting off, we're going to go over here and just double check to make sure that Orbeck did in fact leave. Good, he did. And then next, we're going to go up here. We're not going to place the cinders yet. Instead, we're going to talk to him.
And a fine day it is. So,
and now with the Twin Princess Soul, we can get Lothric's Holy Sword. Prince Lothric's Straight Sword, blessed by Emma with potent magic. Young Lothric was meant to be a champion, and was expected to wield this platinum sword, but some things will remain distant dreams forever. The suit stands to imbue sword of sacred light, and use strong tech to release light together with the great thrust of the sword. So obviously, he was a spellcaster and didn't use the sword in the fight. But then we also have Lorien's Great Sword, Ultra Great Sword of Lorien, Prince Lothric's older brother, cast in smoldering molten steel and stained black. Before Lorien embraced his brother's curse, he was a knight who single-handedly slayed the Demon Prince, but the victory eternally scorched his sword with flame. Lunge forward to transform smolder into flame, and follow with strong attack to launch flame across the ground. So we'll take the straight sword, because there's a better chance we'll use it. But also, if you get both of these swords, obviously requires a New Game Plus playthrough to do it. But once you get both of them, if you then talk to Dude again, he will actually combine them to make another pair of twin weapons, dual wield weapons. Now, I don't know exactly where this is. Maybe I know where it is. I'm not 100% on that. So we're gonna see if I can find it, because now that we've completed Orbeck's storyline, and I am gonna keep all of my souls on me for now because I don't know how much I have to buy. Probably quite a bit, as tends to happen when you complete NPC quest lines. Okay, so this way. Thought down, then it should just be in here, but I don't know. Where in here, or if that's even technically true. Here, maybe. There is a body on here, but this one was already here. So it's not there. Oh, there it is. Ladder, other side. Boop. Boop. Ow. Alright, fucker. Still got you. It's nice to be able to be reckless like that. Like, obviously when you're first going through a place, you shouldn't be nearly that reckless, but it is rather nice on like a second run through an area where like that like you don't need anything, where you just can like get rid of him. One more over there, don't care. Also, never look to see if these guys drop anything. Anyway, over here though, we got Orbeck's Ashes, because as you can see, there's our buddy. There's our teacher. I don't know why I'm doing this. We'll just head right back to the shrine, because that's all that we need from here. Ashes. Here we go. Umbral Ash of Orbeck of Vinheim. With this, the Shrine Handmaid will prepare new items. Orbeck was fascinated with sorcery, but without means, so offered to serve as an assassin in exchange for acceptance into the Dragon Academy, believing that one day he could reinvent himself as a sorcerer. Now, it's funny that I have the wax head still, but whatever. But yeah, so Yuria told us that we needed to kill Orbeck so that he couldn't become Lord of Hollows, and that we needed his ashes as proof. So,
speak freely then.
Tell of Orbeck's death. Yes.
I see Orbeck's claim is proven false. As it should be our right and deserving Lord of Hollows. It is a Londor treasure befitting of a true Lord. Lord of Hollows, may the dark sigil guide thy way.
And we got the Morian blade.
Oh Lord and liege, I prithee, when the moment
yeah, okay, and then that's the same.
Be safe.
Alright. Now, actually, did she even take the ashes? She did. That should be fine, though. But yeah, she gave us the Morian blade. Straight sword. A twisted sword resembling the towers of Londor's Sable Church. 8 branching blades and the thorns induce bleeding. The church's blessing makes the weapon revel in the agony of its owner. Heavy losses of HP boost attack, a curse most befitting its deformed appearance. Violent stance uses normal attack to break both guard and strong attack to slash upwards. I did say that I wanted a straight sword, and we do have a couple of options now.
Just what neat.
So we'll see. What do I need? I need Twinkling Titanite, so maybe I'll use the Morian blade. And then that requires scales, because it does have the stance skill, which lets me break guards. I probably can't infuse this thing, though, can I? No. And it does not have good scaling. Let's see, 205 and 88. Yeah, so my Uchi is definitely stronger. But anyway, even with us giving her the ashes, I think that will still unlock. Oh, we actually unlocked a bit of armor here. Wow, there's a lot of armor. Anyway, the clandestine coat. Traditional coat of the Binheim Dragon School. Normally a deep blue color, this black variation is a sign of a sorcerer engaged in surreptitious work. These were covert agents who excelled at manipulating sound. So that is for obviously finishing Orbeck's questline, or I'm assuming it will show up if you kill him. We also have the Black Hand hat, attire of hunters known as the King's Black Hands. This wide-brimmed hat is emblematic of the role. Black Hand was a title established to honor hunters who served in successive kings. To date, no more than 3 such individuals have borne this distinction, and obviously we have Kamui and Gotthard, and then once again we're apparently the third one, and then we have Lorien's helm, armor of Prince Lothric's older brother Lorien. This black dyed brass helm is patterned with flame. Lorien, raised as a knight, is said to have been left mute and crippled by his younger brother's curse. It is also said that Lorien, in fact, wished it so. Passed down to him from the royal family for the other armor. And then, as you can probably guess, this is Cirrus's armor, because we finished her questline as well. Attire of a knight from the Sunless Realms, known for their resistance to both magic and the dark, formed of a silk veil and silver headband. Sunless knights serve the nameless moon, and perhaps it's for this reason the attire casts a feminine silhouette. So that's Cirrus's armor, and then we also have the Farum armor, which I think this unlocked when we defeated the 3 guys, because this is Lion Knight Albert's armor. The armor of the Forosa Lion Knights was preserved even after the destruction of their homeland. It is mentioned in numerous legends alongside the names of those who are said to have gone beyond death. And apparently it was named after a god of war, which some believe to be the Nameless King. Quinn's oldest son, who we disowned or whatever. Shit, I don't remember which way it is. I think we'll check out here first, since there's no enemies. I don't know why I decided to check out here, though. There's also no tombstones. Hey, we got another seed of a giant tree. Cool. find it, because I don't remember which one it is. Drop down here. Kill the dog. There, not there. It's the entrance again. I love how whoever wrote this guide apparently just kind of expected you to know where the fuck this tombstone was. Stairs up there. Okay. This way. That's just a big drop off. Oh, wait. No, I don't. Okay. This way, maybe. And I really wish I knew where the fuck this was. What are you up on? Fading Soul, yay, 50. I think is what the Fading Soul's worth, which is, I think, still technically more than what they even drop. I don't know where the fuck this is. I don't know where I'm going. Here, I really don't. This is where the dog was. Body's not here. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, let's go up and over and maybe it's over there, but I don't think so. I really wish that they wouldn't put stuff quite so much out of the way when it comes to like NPC quest lines and that. No, because this is where we first dropped down, right? Yes. And then we went down there to kill the dog. What about over here? Did we look over here? I mean, whether or not we did doesn't matter because it's not here. Okay, hang on. I need to. Let's do this. See, my internet's being really slow though, unfortunately. Now I also. Okay, well, you know what? Since I can't find, while I wait for this to load, because for some reason it's taking a while. So my internet has been awfully slow lately. I feel like what I'm reading here is correct. It says that the grave is here at Firelink, but that doesn't seem correct. Yeah, that didn't help. I mean, I want to check to see if what I think is right, but at the same time, no, whatever. At the same time, if this thing loads and it isn't. No, that's not it. Undead Settlement. Pit of Hollows. Because this is where we came and helped Cirrus fight Podrick. Nope, not here. Damn it. So I thought maybe, just maybe, this is where it would be, but I guess not. We'll go back to Firelink then. Okay, that doesn't fucking help. Looks like I'm not the only one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's really annoying when somebody takes the time to write like a guide, but then they don't take the time to like they just expect you to know where something is. You know, like we're looking for Cirrus's grandfather's grave, and it's like, okay, and that would be where exactly? And right here, the sunless talisman on Cirrus's body. Which is unfortunate. I like Cirrus. Talisman given to the Knights of the Sunless Realms who serve the Nameless Moon. Scales with intelligence, which is rare for a miracle catalyst, but makes it compatible with Dark. In the Sunless Realms, this fact is related first as an initial warning. Okay. But yeah, I literally found a thing where it's just like, where the fuck is her grandfather's grave? Because none of the shit wikis say where it is, which I think is hilarious. That was like, but I'm not the only one that's like, what the fuck. Okay, but anyway, with that, let's actually see what our Black Hand stuff looks like. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I like it. Lorien's armor. Obviously, I don't like the helmet, but I mean that kind of goes without saying. I do like the rest of the armor set, though. I do like that armor. Okay. Got the classic Furam set. Okay, and then also there's his coat. Anyway, then we also have the classic Furam set, which is obviously a great looking set of armor. Your good old Dark Souls 2 armor. Looks good without the helmet. Now, technically, you do get to see your character's face with her helmet, but it's still, I don't much care for the helmet, but I do like her armor set, though. Okay, let's see. It's probably going to be worse, but the question is, how much worse? Not enough for me to worry about it too much. We can run around as Cirrus for the rest of this part. Okay, ditch the front. I'll keep the Outrider and Lorien set on me. On the off chance that I actually bother to change into one of them, or I need one of them for the final boss. But with that, if we head back to the Cathedral of the Deep, to Rosaria's bedchamber, because as I said before, if you turn in any Pale Tongues to Rosaria, it does break Cirrus's questline, which is why I have 25 of them and never turned any in. I only apparently have a man grub here. Where if we kill it, we get the Hazel pick and the Xanthos crown, and I'm assuming that's because we killed Hazel more than once. Choice weapon of Yellowfinger Hazel, a finger of Rosaria, and Xanthos Scholar. It is both a weapon and a sorcery staff. The gold specks are remnants of lost sorceries. And then obviously we have like the silly crown. Crown supposedly made an imitation of a divine creature of Ulasil, land of ancient gold sorceries. Xanthos clothing is the mark of a researcher of lost sorceries, and the oversized crown is emblematic of their work. Such a curious pursuit is surely nothing to be ashamed of. Anyway, with that, we can offer Pale Tongue. We'll give her 10 to begin with. To get the Obscuring Ring. And then we'll give her another 10. Okay. And then with the obscuring ring, obscures wearer while far away. Ring bestowed upon the fingers of Rosaria, invaders who seek tongues for their goddess. Hides the presence of the wearer when far away. It is said that Rosaria, the mother of rebirth, was robbed of her tongue by her firstborn, and has been waiting for their return ever since. So yeah, if you remember when we fought Hazel, she did the thing. I guess she didn't really do anything. She just had that ring because until she got close enough to us, we couldn't target her or see her. Also, is that grub coming in here, really? Okay, well, as you can see, Leonard's here. Oh, drop something. What did he drop? Nice. Okay.
So, you've chosen to serve Rosaria after all. She will be pleased with me for finding her another finger. But be warned, my friend. Rosaria's fingers need only fetch tongues for their mistress. Otherwise, we are free, unchained. Like Yellowfinger, you can choose to believe that all fingers share camaraderie, but do not force your romance upon the rest of us.
So yeah, that's probably a reference to the fact that if you give any pale tongues to Rosaria, Hazel will actually be available to summon and even gives you a gesture.
Rosaria's fingers need an otherwise you offer to not.
Okay. So then with that, we'll rest at the bonfire, but I think we'll actually have to we'll have to leave and come back. And then go back. And as you can see, Rosaria is no more. We go here. We have the Black Eye Orb, which if you've played a Dark Souls game before, you can probably figure out what this is. Arcane Orb left on Rosaria's corpse. Have faith her soul can be retrieved by invading the world of her killer and returning victorious. The Black Eye is proof of vengeance, but often appears serene as it casts its gaze toward Irithyll. So we'll actually do this. And yeah, just like in other places, or just like in other games, when certain NPCs die, we get the orb that will then, I think in the first one, maybe, was it a crushed orb? It was a crushed orb in the second game, right? And actually, come to think of it, it was a crushed orb, but was a crushed orb, but she didn't kill anyone though, correct? Maybe this one's back down then. I missed it. Okay, well I'm just gonna wait here then, because apparently I can't sprint to the other side fast enough. Okay. So now that we're up here, maybe over here. Yeah, you feel the Black Eye Orb quivering. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Invading another world as a dark spirit.
Well, never expected to see you here.
Yeah, ring finger
Felt
Leonard.
sorry for the poor thing in all her festering glory. And now you want to ravage her soul as well. I sow the seeds, I'll prune the mess. I, Leonard,
Okay, fucking
swear
hell.
so upon my vows to the goddess.
Good God. This attack is definitely faster than mine. Yeah?
No one will despoil her soul. Certainly
I mean,
no beast wrapped in human skin.
God, he can actually roll away, which is unfortunate.
What do you want with her soul? Isn't flesh enough for a sick beast?
And there we go.
Blessed
Got him.
Rosaria.
The duty has been fulfilled. And Ringfigure Leonard has been destroyed. Now we can take her soul back. As you see, we have the soul of Rosaria. We can take her soul back, but we cannot actually do something else with it. I also don't know why that's got put onto there. It's weird. The soul of Rosaria, Mother of Rebirth, stolen by Ringfinger Leonard. Return this to her extant corpse, and Mother Rosaria will spring back to life, as if nothing had ever happened. And then we also got a helmet, the Silver Mask. The Silver Mask of Ringfinger Leonard. In his youth, Leonard suffered grave burns to his entire body. His face in particular, which he hid beneath his mask, was terribly scalded. He abstained from restoring these injuries even after becoming a finger of Rosaria. Then we also got a weapon that he was using. Ringfinger Leonard's weapon of choice, a type of shotel imbued with the power of the moon. Leonard set out on a journey of rebirth, but decided instead to serve the goddess as a knight, and inherited this weapon. Fire off crescent moon blades? What the hell does that mean? Oh, I see. Also, I never even tried out mine. I mean, I know it's a fairly standard thing, but still. Dagger back on. Because, yeah, you can take it back, but you don't even need to worry about that to turn in Pale Tongues. Like, you can still do everything that Rosaria allows you to do, even without restoring her. But if you bring her soul over here to Ludlith, whose name I did forget last part, or at the beginning of this part, but just for some reason it popped in my head there, and you can get the Bountiful Sunlight, which gradually restore high HP for self and a broad area. Special miracle granted by the Princess of Sunlight. The miracles of Guinevere, loved as both mother and wife, bestowed their blessing on a great many warriors. So you can grab that.
Treat the fire.
And then now you may notice that we're at the end of the game. And and you may notice that we haven't got any achievements for all the spells, all the miracles, nothing like that. And that's because at least one spell, miracle, pyromancy is, I do believe, only available through ranking up the covenants, which is unfortunate, but you know, what to do.
Do not be gone for long.
Don't reinforce that. And then obviously, Rena is over there. Yeah. Okay, for some reason that didn't work. Again, I'm just trying to look up the final soul that we'll get from the soul that we'll get from the final boss. To see okay, really? Why? To see if there's any, or to see if there's like what we get or what we can get for it, because I don't know if there's like a spell or something. That we can transpose it into, because just like Dark Souls 2 and unlike Dark Souls 1, it doesn't automatically oh my god, for some reason it just refuses to fucking bring that up. But yeah, I don't know if there's a spell or something you get from that. I don't know which spells or miracles I'm missing. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that the only way that I'm missing them is if they're through covenants, and a lot of the covenants you don't get the spell or miracle until you maxed it out and gotten all 30 of what you needed. But like I said, thankfully, if I do decide to go for them, I don't need to worry about killing the final boss, because it will not automatically put me into New Game Plus. Are you shitting me right now? Let's see. Maybe it is really just the... Yeah, I think it may just be the wiki. Alright, let's see. Soul of the Lords is what you get for killing them. Firelink Greatsword or the Sunlight Spear Miracle, yeah. So yeah, there is another miracle that we can get from that. Or from the final soul. But I'm pretty sure out of all of them, miracles are probably the most common for Covenant progression, so we'll slap this on here. We'll get our final bonfire of the game. Because now all the lords are upon their throne, and as you can see, our Firekeeper is making her way to the fire.
The 5 lords sit their 5 thrones, all thanks to thee, most worthy of lords. Ashen One, with the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee afore the bonfire's coiled sword, and let the lord's embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire. Farewell,
Alright.
Ashen One, may the flame.
So now, because of everything else we've done, we actually have set up for all 4 endings. So like I said, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try a thing to get, so I can show you all 4 endings next part, but...
The fire fades. And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir. Let her grant death. To the old gods of Lordran, deliverers of the first flame.
Alright, so as you can see, like this. And as you can see, we're in a different Firelink shrine. Really run down one. If we go out here, for some reason we have yet another bonfire. Oh, that's proceed to the first thing. Oops. That's fine. It doesn't throw us into the final fight. But we will get yet another bonfire. So once again, don't know why. And then actually, if we look back here, you'll see that there's another bonfire that will teleport us to the Drake Keep, which is the Ring City DLC. But yeah, up there is going to be our final boss. We will head up. Not going to fight him this part. Like I said, if I want to try and show you all 4 endings while playing on Xbox, it will require some annoyance on my part. But as you can see, we have the Londor Pale Shade here, because we're on good standing with Yuria. And then because we have all 8 Dark Sigils, when we come up here, we can actually summon Yuria herself to help us with the final boss. Now, I don't know if summoning both would make it easier or harder. I do plan on summoning Yuria because to fully complete her quest line, you do need to summon her and apparently have her survive the fight, which is interesting. But anyway, we'll head back to the shrine. And then as you can see, Ludlith is dead, but just like with Rosaria, we can still do transposition. Because apparently his cinders, they're, will do that for us. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. Like I said, it is a rather short part, although it's a lot longer than I expected it to be. And then like I said, I'm going to try for next Monday. Which means I might actually have to, I don't know. God, I don't know when I'm going to be able to, oh, no, you know what, I can do that though. And then I can just, yeah, because that should be fine. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do any grinding or any farming in between now and then to maybe try and get the last 5 Pale Tongues, or to try and get any of the other Covenant items. Even if I do, there's no way I'm going to be getting them all. But like I said, it's not going to force us into New Game Plus. So we should be fine for me getting those if I so choose to afterwards. And then if I can get all the 4 endings for one part and show you all 4 of them, great. If not, I mean, I'm going to do the one that involves Yuria first, at the very least, on the off chance that it doesn't work, or what I want to do doesn't work. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for the finale of the base game of Dark Souls 3.